Greetings, entities and guardians. My name is HyperHimes, and welcome back to Cookie Run Kingdom. So, of course, we're gonna be going back again for, like, I think this is the 5th time. Wait, am I doing this right? Yeah, 1 time was for a bad ending, and the 3 other times were for good endings. But this is gonna be the 5th time, or the 4th time that I try to go for a good ending, because this time, fun fact, there's barely any days on this left, so I need to get started. There's apparently 3 more endings left, but apparently, well, I mean, 3 more good endings. But for this video, we're gonna be trying to go for DaChoco. And while doing research on this, all I know about this is that apparently DaChoco has the most bad endings out of any cookie. Like, literally, I think all these plebs have, like, I don't know, 1 or 2 plebbing bad endings. DaChoco has, like, 5 whole bad endings. And that's shocking because it must be, like, you gotta have, like, a near perfect run to even, like, try and get these cookies love. Like, seriously, that's gotta be shocking, but whatever. We're gonna be trying to go for the plebbing, or what am I saying, trying. We're just gonna be guaranteed going for the plebbing DaChoco ending. Which, of course, that means we have to go through all the story all over again. And the reason why I don't just go like, oh, well, I can just skip over this, it's because I think every single decision that you make is important. So, I don't know. But with that being said, I am gonna be reading comments from the video, fighting an entire planet? Yeah, in Cookie Run Kingdom. And of course, if you want to leave your questions and comments and questions and stuff down in the comment section below for me to read on these videos, then feel free to do so. It could be a random question, a random comment, a random fact, something about me, something about the game, something entirely different. It doesn't even matter, because as long as we're having a fun time at the end of the day, did I say a fun time? A fun time at the end of the day, and we actually enjoy each other's existence from community and creator and community, I think that's what matters the most at the end of the day. So with that being said, we're just going to go ahead and start this off, but I guess while this whole entire start thing plays out, I am going to be reading comments. There's 3 from Shadow Does Stuff, which each of them says, I'm sorry, I didn't post any comments in the last video. Well, it's completely fine. If you have your own stuff to do, then it's completely fine. Also, you left a comment saying, I remember having a tropical soda islands kingdom, but the water was too small with all the water. Wait, the water was too small with all the water? Did you just create a paradox? How can you say the water was too small with all the water that's there? I don't know, maybe you mean the oceanside water. But your last comment says, I like episode 15. It's a breath of fresh air to me since the last 6 episodes are kingdoms. And that can get a little too repetitive. Well, just you wait. Watch this episode 17 and 18 become, like, all about plebbing, like, golden cheese. Which I know people have been waiting a lot for golden cheese, but whatever. Anyway, let's go ahead and start this. For the plebbing 5th time in a row. I swear, I'm gonna get sick of the dialogue by the time I get the final good ending for this. My name is Hyper. I'm a student at Kingdom High, plebbing Room 1C. Over there is my classroom. Why is the atmosphere so chaotic, you ask? Spring at Kingdom High School is usually like that. The garden lined up with 100-year-old cherry blossom trees is a famous flower viewing spot. It's said that a walk around the schoolyard under the falling flower petals will turn even enemies into lovers. Essentially, it's a season of love. Naturally, I'm one of the popular students, so I'm quite excited for this time of the year. The weather today is great as well, so it just feels like something romantic is about to happen. If only. I pretend that I don't care, but lately I even find myself, like, my own heart beating a bit faster as I wait for something romantic to happen. I wonder, could there be anyone else who has such feelings for me? As soon as I had that thought, I heard my name from the other end of the hallway. Hey, isn't that Hyper's locker? Oh my god! Hyper, look, someone confessed to you! No way! As I approached my locker with my classmates surrounding me, I saw a heart-shaped box of chocolates and a small letter inside. I carefully opened the envelope and read the neatly written letter inside. It said, I would like to take a walk with you by the lake one day. Wow, they said they want to go on a walk with you. That's so romantic. It is spring after all. Hyper's about to enter the season of love. Congrats. Wait a minute. This doesn't say who it's from, though. Don't tell me. Are you playing a prank on me? No way. Why would we do something like that? Are you sure? It could be that something romantic is about to happen to me. But what can I do about it when I have no idea who the sender is? I left my teasing friends in the hall and entered the classroom to sit down. My heart was pounding and I felt almost dizzy from excitement. This day was going to be special, I could feel it. Oi, I heard you got a box of chocolates. Show us, come on. How annoying. I managed to escape my teasing classmates and sat down in my seat. Hyper, are you okay? You seem tired. That's Herbert who cares? Who cares? My childhood friend. He has a passion for plants and they weirdly seem to like him as well, so the gardening club already had their eyes set on him as a potential member before he even started school here. On his first day of school, the entire gardening club ran out to welcome him. Outside of his passion for plants, he's a kind and gentle friend who has followed me around since I was young because of his shy nature. I guess he doesn't know about the whole secret admirer thing yet. So, someone left this box of chocolates in my locker? Weird, right? I took one heart-shaped chocolate, and I took one of them, and I just ate it. Mmm, tasty. Wow, you received a box of chocolates? That's so nice. Yeah, I received a letter as well. I would like to take a walk with you by the lake one day. Is what the letter said. Wow. Honestly, I'm wondering who gave me this. Yeah. I wonder who gave me this. Well, it seems like the sender really wanted to hide their identity, so perhaps it's better to leave it unknown to the unknown? It still bothers me, though. The chocolate is so tasty, and the letter's written so neatly. It seems like they really made an effort, so I'm curious as to who it is. Well, how about looking for them discreetly? Discreetly? Yes, there must be a reason why the sender decided to keep it a secret, right? That's true. This school is full of students who gossip, so things could get messy quickly. Thank you, Herbert. I'll take your advice and be careful in my research. You must be excited. Good luck, Hyper. And here we go. Oh, what's all the commotion? My, did our dear Hyper receive chocolates in a letter? I'm impressed. Let's see that. No, wait, Rachel, give it back. Dang it, she's totally gonna make a scene. I tried to hide the box of chocolates in the letter, but Rachel was faster. Seriously? This quick pink-haired student is the class rep and the star of our school's fencing club, Rachel Raspberry. She's a child prodigy when it comes to swordsmanship. I heard that she easily defeated a high schooler champion when she was just in the middle of school. I also heard that bullies from a neighboring high school dared to get in a fight with her, not knowing who she was, but she single-handedly took care of everyone with just a stick. A stick. I don't know how much of that is true, but honestly, I wouldn't be surprised knowing Rachel. Good grades, amazing swordsmanship, looks like an angel, but still down to earth by being brutally honest. Everyone wants to be her friend, and I'm pretty sure she has her own fan club. She probably received the most chocolates and confessions in our class, so why is someone like her showing interest in my letter? Take a walk with you by the lake one day. That's it? You don't know who it's from? Boring. Excuse me? Oh, sorry, it's just a matter of personal preference, I guess. These mysterious confessions are just dull and old-fashioned. I mean, if you want to express your feelings, why all the secrecy? Be confident and just say it. I like you. I can make you happy. If you don't have the guts to say that out loud, then why bother? I mean, what do you think, Hyper? You can't possibly be like a creeper who lurks behind the shadows and has to secretly confess their feelings? Honestly, you have no right to judge their feelings. Don't be so mean. You don't know what the person is going through. They might be in a complicated situation or something. Whatever the case is, I don't want to make fun of someone's feeling, especially if they're for me. Perhaps you're right. I was nervous that I would be upsetting Rachel, but her reply sounded almost sweet. Wait, was that a smile? But why? If only the person who wrote this could hear you now. They might even be thinking I knew I made the right choice. Well, thanks. Thanks, I hope so. I'm actually quite nervous. You might be used to getting all of this, but this is my first time. I ended up telling Rachel the truth. I mean, she was just too nice. Obviously, I regretted it immediately. Ha! Are you serious? What are you, 5? Your first box of chocolates? Ha! So stop that. There's always a first time for everything. Enjoy those fuzzy feelings while you can, because who knows? It might be your last chance. Alright, I have fencing club stuff to take care of. See you. What do you mean, my last chance? I was about to retort, but Rachel has already disappeared into the crowd. As Rachel got up and left, the other students surrounding my seat also dispersed and went back to their seats. It was then that a timid student approached me. Hyper, do you have a moment? Huh? For what? Wait, that letter you're holding. You put that away! I'm not going with you! Come on, please. I can't go on my own. Please come with me. My lovesick friend grabbed me and dragged me to the class 3S. Oh my god, you're confessing to her? I'm just leaving this letter and gift in her locker. Please keep watch to make sure that she doesn't come out and see us, please. No. This is a terrible idea. You think she'll actually read it? You'd be lucky if she doesn't just use it as kindling for a bonfire during one of her moon watching sessions. Of course you'd go for playing Serena Fair, the girl who only has eyes for the moon. Serena was a senior, and she was made famous for her quiet nature and otherworldly beauty, so many students had admired her. But no one who confessed to her ever had any luck winning her attention, or affection, or whatever. Honestly, both. My friend would be no different. Serena never took her eyes off the sky. And what did the rest of us say? And what? What the pleb? Oh, never took off the sky and had no actual interest in meeting people. Many students had tried with their luck with Serena by suggesting to go moon watching together, which was simply an attempt to get a date. Of course, they never worked on someone like Serena, who was so sincere about her love for the moon. When it turned chilly and her date offered her their jacket, she wouldn't even spare them a glance, but continued to recite romantic sonnets to the moon. No one had ever dared to ask her out on a date, ever since a student who excitedly went on an overnight date with her during winter came back with frostbite. Even so, students continued to fall for Serena, and every now and again, someone would have the courage to leave secret gifts in her locker. But back to my classmate. I have to go through at least 20 poem collections just to write this letter. Can you read it through me and see if it's okay? Serena likes poems after all, so she should like this letter, right? She might like it. Yeah, she might like the letter, but that doesn't mean she'll like you. As I took the plumbing letter to read, my classmate rushed off to the bathroom with a nervous expression. It was right then that I felt a mysterious presence behind me and turned around. That's Serena Fair! That letter. Were you going to leave it for me? About the letter. This is bad. This won't turn out well whenever she receives the letter or not. Not knowing what to do, I simply babbled on in an attempt to distract Serena. Admiring and endlessly longing for something is a very beautiful thing, but Have you ever considered what happens to our hearts when that longing collides with reality? When longing and reality collide. Serena, who'd seemed a bit confused at first, soon fell into her own world with a faraway look in her eyes. Of course. Then she started mumbling to herself unintelligibly. I swiftly snuck back into the classroom. Poor friend, I'm sorry. And then all of a sudden, I heard squeals and cheers coming from the gym. Hey, what's with all the racket? It's the student council president. He set up an actual chocolate fountain. Huh? Oh, well, I have to see this for myself. Come, my friends. Come, one and all, my fellow classmates. The dashing, smiling figure greeting everyone over there is president of the student council. He's from one of the wealthiest families ever. Nearly half the students, half the school students are members of his official fan club, and I can definitely see why. The fan club is famous for its loyalty and infatuation with him. Rumor has it that anyone bad-mouthing the president ends up with a wedgie while dangling off the roof. Lovey-dovey, sweetie cutie, dessert day is upon us, my friends. So behold, I prepared a lovely chocolate fountain out of my own pocket, no less, for all to enjoy. Thank you, Marcus. Now that I think about it, how would that work? Do you just pass by a chocolate fountain with like snacks occasionally and just go like, ooh, I'd like a Rice Krispie treat, just dip it in there? It's pretty tasty. I mean, you gotta have a lot of money to make sure a full-size chocolate fountain can. Imagine if it's just like a. Sorry, I just want to point this out. Imagine if it's like an actual like tiny size, like a 6-inch like chocolate fountain, and everyone is still excited for it. But knowing Marcus Madeline, I guarantee you it's like 12 feet tall. Such presence, such showmanship. I wonder how he pulls it off. Oh, you're Hyper, right? Seems you've already received some chocolate. How did you know my name? Oh, what's this? You've only received one small box of chocolate? Dear, oh dear, that's such a shame. Well, I mean, it's the thought that counts. It's just the thought that counts. You may be the president and tall and handsome and, all tall and handsome looking, but really it's shame? I didn't even have a chance to stop myself from snapping back at him. I could already feel the eyes of his fan club boring holes into my very being. Huh, never thought about it that way, because I've never had to experience such a thing. Huh, he's smiling? Ooh, that smile! President Madeline! I didn't get any chocolates! I want to receive from you, and only you! Wait. Like I said, what a presence. A single smile turned that gaggle of fans into a shrieking frenzy. But seriously, what was the reason behind that smile? Nah, it can't be. I don't know. But whatever. Anyway, great. I left my bag into the classroom. I only made 2 steps before when this week's cleaning monitor barked out my name. Blame Noogie again, Hyper. You're in charge of the trash cans this week, remember? Oh, I completely forgot. Sorry about that. I'll get right to it. These bags need to be taken out, right? Yep, take them out to the dumpsters behind the building. Alright, thanks. The closer I got to the dumpsters, the more I regretted coming alone. Got a lot of nerve wandering around here, your own dyed hair and all. Not bound to us upperclassmen. You're just a junior, so act like one. Hey, I think I've seen you before. Yeah, I've definitely seen you before. I don't want to fight. Hey, dude, it's him. That thug is super bully, rumored to be the son of some shaming corporate bigwig. Doesn't pick a fight, but when he does, he swings a 2x4 like there's no tomorrow in a raging flurry. Dude, he's been called the Dark Tornado of Kingdom High. Your days as bullies are over. Meet your end. It's Derek DaChoco. Dude, we want to go. Come on, it was a prank, just let us go. Let you go. Please, dude, boss man, Derek, dude. Get out of my sight, and this place better be cleaned up by the next time I'm here. By the way, this whole time, fun fact, I thought the bullies were speaking to me, but Derek DaChoco just interluded. But no, they were speaking to Derek DaChoco, because apparently he's been like a 10-year junior flunk. And I want to assume he's like the anti-bully, or like the bully outcast, because he clearly doesn't want to hang around other bullies, but they're clearly a bad boy by themselves. Yes, sir, we'll be on our way now. So that's Kingdom High's public enemy number 1. Rumor has it that he's flunked junior year for a full decade. At that moment, the bullies ran past me as if their lives depended on it. And then he saw me. His ice-cold gaze froze me in place. Hey, Derek, you need to go speak, or talk. Do you need to go to the nurse's office? I'm not hurt. But, my scar. It's an old scar from a long time ago. Doesn't matter. There's no one in the school that can hurt me. What was that? I thought I just saw a shade of sadness sweeping over his face. Maybe the rumors of him flunking are making me see things, but there's a deepness in his eyes that can't be found in a high schooler. If no one's left to hurt you, then, well, that means no one's gonna pick a fight with you in the first place. As soon as I blurred that out, I could see a flicker of warmth in his gaze. Not a sincere, caring type of warmth, but more like a pity for a critter caught in a trap. Stop talking and just go. Okay, well, no, bye then. It didn't feel like a threat, but it definitely sent shivers down my spine. I hightailed it out of there after saying that brief goodbye. Bye. Gotta clear my throat for that one. When I came home, I immediately fell asleep, absolutely exhausted from talking to so many people, but somehow the exhaustion felt good. That night, my dreams were filled with chocolate soldiers flying around on dancing letters. Well, letters dancing. By the way, that's a loud motorcycle outside. What is that? Or at least it's coming from far away. Now, I'm going to go read some comments, but there's a line of comments I have to read from Mola Sahamid, so I'm just going to speed run through every single one of them. So these are all Mola 77 comments. I've been on so many trains that I can't keep track. Don't that much anymore. Well, at least you have train experience. You're trained, basically. The most Milky Way moments is coming. Oh, wow. I wonder if that has anything to do with something in episode 16 or 15. I don't know. But the chocolate plant looks like an Oreo plant to me. Well, kinda. It does have some white and blackish tint to it. Common question of the day, I'm in love with it. I swear, it's not because of Milky Way, it's such a bizarre adventure. Ha, get the reference? Oh, for adventure. Oh my gosh, I love Milky Way. Of course you do. Would you fight a random legend for 100,000 from Cookie Run OvenBreak or Cookie Run Kingdom? Death battle. Who do I have the highest? I would die. Well, here's the thing. 100k, like 100k dollars? Or 100k subscribers. I would do both, because here's the thing. Sure, they may be powerful, but they're cookies at the end of the day, so who's saying that I just can't eat them? But who would be the best one? Maybe, I don't know. I feel like... Can I take the cheap answer out? White Lily, because she's already dead. Yeah, let's go with that. Waiting for a friend. Me. Oh, just waiting for you. I get it. I love goat meat with potatoes. A gravy that I ate basically every day with rice or dosa half the time. Man, I really need to get into eating more types of food. Pepsi is better than Coca-Cola. Oh no, Coca-Cola is better than Pepsi. Opinions. Well, I think that's something I agree with, but I haven't had soda in like half a year. I seriously need to buy a new pillow. Current one makes my head in pain. Yeah, get a new pillow if that's the case. Dream Express reference. What? Wolf? Is there a wolf in the story? I don't remember. Do you plebs put oil in your hair? My mom sometimes does. I absolutely hate it. She doesn't let me put gel. I don't even put any gel or oil in my hair unless if I'm like using shampoo in the shower. That's literally all I do. But I never understood that. Like, if you want to just like swing your hair back, just get like a hair, not a hairnet, but like a hair tie, or probably just get a comb. But anyway, day 2 time. Morning already. Let's have a sweet day. Since I received that anonymous confession in chocolate yesterday, I came to school with an absolutely completely different mindset. What can I say? Somehow even a boring, peaceful day now felt exciting. I no longer felt strange watching the other students get excited about possible confessions from secret admirers. I even started to think that liking someone for their charms and cherishing them from afar was actually a very beautiful thing. If only I had realized that sooner, perhaps I would not have been so bored at school. Good morning, HyperHimes. There's just Hyper. Isn't the day just absolutely beautiful? Good morning, Herbert. Oh, you have some sweat in your forehead. Come closer, I'll wipe that off of you. Thank you. I have no idea why that bit of dialogue is in there, because I don't think anything changes with that. At least as far as I know. The after-school club promotion week starts today, so I was preparing stuff like this for that this morning. The gardening club is planning to show off some useful gardening tips. Hyper, you haven't joined a club yet, right? That's right, I couldn't really figure out which one to pick. Then this upcoming week is a perfect chance to find out. Have you got a good look around? Or just have a good look around. I'm sure there'll be a club perfect for you, Hyper. If you don't mind, would you like to check out the gardening club as well? Of course. Alright, then I'll see you later, Hyper. Come to think of it, I'd forgotten all about the club promotion week. Honestly, I'd never signed up for a club before because making new friends was so tiring, and I would rather just go home and play games. But now I found a new urge to actively make friends. And this whole club experience might be a good opportunity for me. So where should I start? Honestly, should I try going out to the garden? Thinking about clubs, the most passionate person I know came to mind. I trudged out to the garden and looked in between the trees. Hello? Ah, Hyper. Look at him. He's got dirt all over him, but it looks like he's having fun. I'm glad to see that you're still here, or you've actually showed up. Are you here to join the gardening club? Honestly, no, I just came to see you. I see. Yeah, come on in. But I was just taking care of some of the weeds, so I have grass and dirt all over. Goodness. Of course, that doesn't mean I'm not glad to see you. So what I'm saying is, would you like to take a look around? There are loads of plants I've looked after. Herbert took my hand and we walked around the garden together. That's a marigold, those are white lilies, and oh, that's a maple tree that you can harvest syrup from in the winter. Maple syrup? Ah, yes. Haven't you had that on pancakes before? It's harvested from maple trees. In the gardening club, we also take our tea with a spoon of maple syrup. Would you like to try it? Yes, please. How interesting. The herbal tea I was given tasted sweet, almost like something I had before. This tastes kind of familiar. Oh? Isn't it the taste of the herbal tea I used to make you back in the day? It is? Well, it's really tasty. Good to hear. If you ever want a cup of tea, please come by after all. You're welcome anytime, Hyper. Aw, sweet. That turned out to be better than expected. I still got time to explore. Where to now? Well, honestly, right now, I think I would just prefer some solitude. School clubs. Come to think of it, I really didn't want to join any. Making new friends always ends in sadness anyway. I prefer being alone. I kept walking through the empty halls until I found myself walking towards the back of the school. Towards the dumpsters. Wait. What? Why did I... Come to think of it, this place really is quiet. Tranquil almost, but it's only quiet because, well, this is part of the school that belongs to him. The one who flunks every year. The son of some shady corporation scary boss. The student whose name instills fear in the hearts of all students. DaChoco. You again. Derek was sitting on the stairs, a crunched lollipop in his hand. From his expression, it seemed like he didn't want to be disturbed. Well, if I'm gonna die, I might as well stay for a bit. The school clubs are on the hunt for new members to reel in, and none of them really seem to be worth joining. Is that curiosity in his gaze? Is that something I said? I'm more used to the nonchalant, uncaring gaze from the other students, but there's something childlike about these eyes. I don't like making friends, getting close to someone. That special something, it turns out to be a lie and just ends up getting hurt. I just end up getting hurt and all. Derek crunched at his lollipop and let out a long sigh. His response, though, was different this time. Soft, almost like a whisper upon the breeze. I know how you feel. Huh? Pardon? School clubs. I used to be in the fencing club. My father was good with the sword too, and he used to be proud of me. I always won the sparring matches against the senior class. Yeah, they didn't like losing to the unfriendliest freshmen. I became the fencing club's main target, a stain on their reputation. They surrounded me. I was outnumbered. I didn't have a chance. Oh, someone from the judo club asked me to join, but the same thing happened again. But so you just stood there? You didn't fight back? Back then? No. I used to think the club members were like family. I was naive. Foolish. Those bullies, how dare they? I noticed my fists were clenched, shaking with anger, but Derek just let out a soft chuckle and smiled. Was that a laugh? Did you just laugh? You just laughed, didn't you little laughter boy? Then I recognized the voices of the bullies getting closer and closer. Derek's faint smile vanished, and he waved his hand as if he were chasing away a fly. It's time for you to leave. I'm busy. Well, okay, Derek, be seeing you. Don't get hurt or anything. Just as he walked past me, I swear, yeah, it was me walking past him. No, what? Yeah, he walked past me, what the heck? I swear, I noticed a subtle and, like, a silent nod. Oh, wow, it's already this late? Maybe I can squeeze in one more visit to another place, which... I guess I'll go ahead and... I should probably ask someone. I should ask everyone what clubs they joined. Hey, I wanted to ask you. Oh! Huh? Is it about clubs? Are you interested in joining the astronomy club? So am I. The friend that looked at me with sparkling eyes was the same friend who had dragged me off to help them confess to Serena. No, just forget. Once again, I was dragged off somewhere. This time the astronomy club. Oh boy. The astronomy club was small but well organized. It was small but well organized. The club room was decorated with endless astronomy-related items, like a model of the solar system, various telescopes, and posters of the planets. We played around with the various equipment while waiting for someone to show up, but in the end, it was just the two of us. Rumor has it that the club is closed down. I guess it's actually true. Disappointed, my classmate left the room. What should I do? I'll just wait around a bit longer. I came all this way. Waiting for some more shouldn't be hurt. It shouldn't hurt. It's hard to say how long passed after that, but once again, I felt soon... man, that's stuck on reading. I soon felt a presence behind me. As I turned to look, I saw Serena leaning against the doorframe as she stared at me. That's Serena Fair! Hello? Oh, you're that student I met previously. Thank you for showing an interest in the astronomy club. I thought I'd always be the only member. Oh, really? That won't do. I mean, astronomy is so interesting. The club closing would mean losing the space and all the equipment, too, so I thought about what to do, but... I'm simply too shy. Oh, well, that's okay. I came after all. Serena smiled softly at my words. Her smile was so lovely and beautiful. You must have been waiting since I came late. I came in just in time to see the moon rise, you see. Yes, I love astronomy, but I like the moon more than anything else in the sky. The mortal moon hath her eclipse endured. As I watched Serena mumble to herself, I couldn't help but think of how cute she was once again. Then Serena showed me how to use the telescope to see the stars better. Serena, how come you like the moon so much? I wonder as well. When I look up at the moon, it's as if it soothes all of my pain and sorrow away. So I want to be closer to it, but I also feel pain that it's impossible. And that makes me think, is the moon actually soothing me? Or is it making me suffer? Serena went silent again, as if lost deep in thoughts. After staying by her for a moment, I said goodbye and left the astronomy club. Everyone I met in the club seemed different from their usual selves in the classroom. It made me realize that I had learned something new. That people really shine when you're doing what they love. Sometimes it even makes you see that person in a new light. I wonder if I have such a side of me as well. What is it that I'm passionate about? Before I could come up with an answer, I fell asleep with a content smile on my face. Well, let's go back to reading more comments before we continue on with day 3, which I think since it's day 3, we also read a comment question of the day, which we have a couple comments from Mona and Shiny Luxio 312. So let's go ahead and read this real quick. All the comments from Mona say, I started playing Slime Rancher 2 and it's so cute, I'm not gonna lie. I really want to play Slime Rancher. I think I have the first one, but I don't have the sequel. I really want to play the sequel and the first one too. Common question, it's like my dream. Then I sleep in 3 a.m. after watching Cupcake's MOP creepypasta, where there is blood and smile, and there is blood too, but it's a bit nostalgic 2014, 2018. Man, those were the plague days. I don't want to think about that stuff. That made me puke. 1242, Eclair Cookie, my beloved. Yes, Eclair. Another comment from Mona. So am bored. Here's the story that happened to me. So I woke up at 9 a.m. My phone had a message from someone that I don't know. I see the message, so it's like, hi, and I said, hi, how are you? And how are you? He responded by his real name and said, want to become a couple. I have BF as a joke, so he can leave, and I wish I had one. And he said, it's okay, it's secret. And I said, it's a beautiful day to get blocked. And I blocked him to never see again. Yeah, that's not how you pick up people. You don't just go like, hey, do you want to be a couple? No, that's not how love is formed. Love is formed by an actual connection between each other and that you can actually trust each other with. So, yeah, maybe it's a good thing that you blocked him. And also the last Mona comment says, so yesterday I called my crush and I was scared. My friend were like, do you want to talk with Mona? And he said, okay. We talked and he hung up after my friend gave me my phone to talk with him. Well, maybe they were just interested in talking with you and not your friend, so maybe that is true love at heart. But there's a couple shorter comments from Shiny Lexio that I'll also speed through, which they all say pretty much all of episode 16, except for 16, 16, 16, 30 are easy. Okay, so they're probably like boss stages for all I know. There's also, my gnomes don't work in any of my kingdoms. Well, that's kind of sad. How do you build? Easter? Yeah, Easter. Real? This video is real, and please spend some of your gems. You have more than I ever have. Well, I don't have anything to spend them on. What am I supposed to spend them on? Are you kidding me? But anyway, I guess we're gonna be dealing with the common question of the day, which I know I've kind of been doing this theme of like, you know, plumbing, like, since we're trying to get a date with this cookie, what would you do in regards to this cookie? So honestly, I think in regards to kind of like dark chocolate or just the dark cacao kingdom, who would probably be your favorite dark cacao related cookie to hang out with? And I know there's not many options, but I think it would be enough options to make you think. Like, would it be plumbing dark cacao himself? Would it be dark choco? Would it be caramel arrow? Would it be crunchy chip? And you know what? I'll even throw an affogato for the plumbing sims. I'll throw them in, even though there shouldn't be they shouldn't be related to the plumbing like dark cacao kingdom anymore. They did still come from there, so maybe we can chalk it up to that, but I'd be interested. Like, maybe the more silent people can hang out with Dark Choco, or maybe the more, like, rowdy people can hang out with, like, Crunchy Chip, or even maybe the traders can hang out with Affogato, or the Simps. I don't know, but, I don't know. Be sure to tell me down in the comments below. So, anyway, do you have everything with you? Don't forget to bring the other bag you prepared for last night. It's on the dining table. Ah, that's right. I almost forgot. I'm off to school. Whew. Phew. Thank goodness. I can't believe I almost forgot to bring all this baking ingredients I had prepared. I just clicked on the video. Oops. Hopefully that didn't play. Sorry. I was still on the comments page. Anyway, let me pull up this. If I had forgotten, I had nothing to do all day. And why do I need baking ingredients today? That's because today is Kingdom High's Lovey-Dummy. This is Kingdom High's Lovey-Dummy Sweetie Cutie Dessert Day. It's an event that was invented by none other than the passionate student council president Madeline, as it's a day where all students bake something or make chocolate. The event expresses President Madeline's old-fashioned beliefs that you should always be able to express your feelings with sweets. This year I feel different about Dessert Day because, honestly, I want to make sweets for my friends. I need to find the anonymous sender of the chocolate. So let's go ahead and bake something with Herbert. Whew. Let's quickly bake some cookies and find the center of the chocolate. I wanted to spend my time looking through the center of the chocolates, but I couldn't leave the classroom without having my completed dessert. Let's finish up the plumbing cookie so I can go ahead and find the person who gave me these heart-shaped chocolates. Wow, Hyper, you're so fast. That's impressive. You say that, Herbert, but the bread you made looks more impressive. And it's green too. What kind of bread is it? Oh, it's a herb bread with basil, parsley, and rosemary grown by the gardening club. Looks good, right? I wonder what the ratio to herbs to flour is for that bread. Would you like to try a slice? Sure. I looked down at the green bread and took a big bite. Oh, it's yummy. It's yummy. Really? Yeah, it's really delicious. I thought it would taste very herbal, but it's a very addictive flavor. Thank goodness. I tried to put in herbs that are well liked by everyone since I know you don't like the unusual ones. We sat in front of the oven and shared the bread and other desserts. Perhaps it was just the heat of the oven, but Herbert's face was pink the whole time. Well, after being surrounded by the scent of sweets and desserts all day at school, my nose was feeling a bit itchy, and I didn't even manage to find out who made those chocolates for me. The only thing I managed to see was Herbert making that bread, or the herb bread. He loves his plants alright. Perhaps that's why he's so good with his hands. Anyway, I decided to continue my investigation the next day. And now, it's day plumbing 4, where it's all about just rain and stuff like that. But we do need to read some comments first, because it's a new day. So we have a comment from Yokai, commenting first, so you get the clap award for commenting first on the video. We have another comment from Shafira Aragon Askaf saying, "Hey HyperHimes, what type of season do you like, rainy or sunny? For me, I prefer sunny since I can go out and buy ice cream." Well, for me, I prefer rainy because I think rainy is a little bit more calming, and especially it's better in like fall or spring weather with all the rain and stuff, or maybe summer, spring. I don't know. I really like fall rain because I think the atmosphere of the whole entire season is just way more refreshing in my opinion. We do have another comment from Arviel John Caro saying, "Moonlight Cookie is not immune, but after she sleeps, she will get healed." Oh, okay, that's pretty interesting. That's good to know using during one of these levels. We'll read 2 more, then we'll continue on. Kitsy left a comment saying, "The amount of diamonds is insane." Yeah, I save up a lot because I don't have much to spend them on. And Princess Blue says, "Which one do you prefer, Cookie Run Kingdom or Cookie Run OvenBreak?" Oh, that's hard. I started with OvenBreak, but I think I prefer Kingdom mainly. This is just mainly because I like both games as how they are, but I think I prefer Kingdom because I like RPG games a lot more than I like platformers, only just because I like the strategization and grindiness of it. But that is just my opinion. So anyway, let's go ahead and continue on because, sheesh, we've gotten a lot more to cover. The rain from this morning will continue throughout the day in the central region. We're expecting a dark gray... Oh, sorry, there's a weather boy. The rain from this morning will continue throughout the day in the central region. We're expecting a dark gray dark gray day due to the heavy cover of clouds. Maybe it was because of the gloomy weather, but it seemed like a damper had been put in the lovey-dovey atmosphere of the school. Just like the weather, love cannot always be sunshine. True love will bloom even in cloudy weather, don't you think? What's with the weather? It's super gloomy. Days like this call for ghost stories. Let's gather after class for some scary stories. Is everyone ready? Let's tell our scariest stories one by one. Should I start? Maybe, Maybe we should talk about the ghost roaming the garden? Let's go with that. Hey, did you know that there was a ghost who showed us in the school garden on rainy days? Wait, really? Really? I'm telling you that you could see the ghost among the trees every time that it rains. No way. There aren't even any creepy deserted spots in the garden. Then go look for yourself. I don't see anything. I'll buy all the snacks this week. You think I won't actually go check? Be prepared to buy me those snacks, boy. I can't believe I'm actually fact-checking a ghost story when it's raining like this. Well, honestly, thank God I brought an umbrella. Thank God I brought an umbrella. I made my way to the garden trying to avoid the rain. But if there's a ghost in the garden club should know. I wonder if Herbert knows about the story. Well, just then, I saw a white shadow pass by behind the trees. What's this familiar voice? Herbert? What are you doing here? Hyper. It was you. I was so startled. I was just gardening, I was just on gardening duty, and since it's raining, I was putting some sticks up to support the plants. So does that mean the ghost was just a gardening club member in the raincoat? But I'm worried about this one. Look here, I used all the sticks I had, but if I don't help this plant, its flowers will be ruined by the rain. What should I do, Hyper? I don't think there's anything that you can really do about it wilting. There's nothing you can do about it wilting. Is that so? I guess you're right. We'll let it return to the ground. I took the gloomy-looking Herbert with me as I headed back to school. Oh, it's so chilly. I can't believe that story was about a student I know so well. I really feel like I've stumbled upon something big here. Everyone is bound to ask about the secret of the story when I come to school tomorrow, so what do? I need to come up with a cover story as a cover-up. I can't tell anyone about what happened today. After all, it's a secret between us and should be kept that way. As I swore I would keep the secret, I slowly drifted off to sleep. Day 5. The final day. And we'll finish this off with the rest of the comments that are available, which are rather short. There's 2 comments from Devansh Malik saying, "I cleared episode 15-16 with a level 60 cookie, so don't be scared with a level 75 cookie." I'm not scared, I'm just strong. I'm just over-leveled. That's what people say nowadays. And your other comment says, "This is funny or strange?" Love it, go both. The confused one left 2 comments saying, "OMG, I see a floating dog on 15-18. I know, I seen it too. And also, we do love killing a literal planet. Ooh. Yeah, we love blowing those up, I guess. Francesca? I think that's how it's pronounced, but you left a comment saying, "Honestly, I need more I was about to say Moonlight. I need more Moonlight and Stardust. They're so wholesome. Though they're siblings, Devsisters really forgot the whole passive-aggressively hating each other part." Yeah, I guess they did forget about that one. They should probably focus on that more. Ignore28 left a comment saying, "Moonlight is immune to the damage of the sleep, that's why she was sleeping." Oh, okay. Mr. Susby left a comment saying Happy Ramadan. Well, Happy Ramadan to you. The one who asked said a comment saying Moonlight is immune to the sleep effects, so she will get stunned but doesn't take any damage. Okay, that's good to know. But the last comment comes from AGamers360 saying, I was able to finish World 16 the day it released because don't want to be spoiled. The Chapter 15 storyline is the one I like, especially due to the wackiness of the story, especially due to the Dream Express because we're in a dream. And I'm currently sometimes reading some interpretation of Dream. Interesting. It is interesting seeing like people's interpretations of like different dreams because I've definitely had a crazy amount of them. But with that being said, let's go ahead and finish the story off and see how it works. Why do I feel so strange? I'm so drowsy and I can't keep my eyes open. Could it be because of what happened yesterday? Or perhaps it's because I was up all night tossing and turning while I thought of yesterday. Maybe excuses to go to the nurse's office? I came to the nurse's office, but the 2 beds were already full. From the left bed, I could hear the sound of someone tossing and turning, and from the right bed, it seemed to have bloodstains on it. Sheesh. I can only imagine. Open the ocean-colored curtain. I think that's Serena. And shadowy curtain, I'm pretty sure that's Derek DaChoco. So let's go ahead and open the shadowy curtain. Who's that in the right bed? Is that? It was Derek on the bed, and anyone could tell that he was in the bad shape. But his expression wasn't one of pain. It was peaceful, tranquil almost. I never noticed how long his eyelashes were. Wonder how long they really were. As I tried to pluck one out, he opened his eyes and sat up. What? Is my character an idiot? Why the fuck would I try and pluck a plumbing eyelash out of him? Out of one of the most dangerous... My character must have like -2 IQ, I swear. Oh my gosh, that's plumbing bandage. That's straight up muscle right there. I'm sorry, but he's plumbing built. I'm sorry. Nah, you scared me. You took the words right out of my mouth. Sorry, did I wake you? No, not really. The bruises are aching. I couldn't sleep. Let me help and redo your bandages. Derek just sat there motionless. The nurse objected with a scoffing gaze, but didn't try and stop me. I cut off a lengthy portion with of clean bandages and tended to his wounds. Not bad. A gentle touch. You could be a doctor one day. Me? A doctor? No thanks. If I were a doctor, I'd want you to be my only patient. Ow, that stings. He winced and tried to fight through the pain. You need to keep your distance from me. You only end up getting hurt. I'm cursed to keep fighting, and I won't stop. I'll keep fighting. This is my path, and you shouldn't fall prey to my choices, unlike what my father said. Derek, don't listen to them. Don't let them control you. Your path is what you make of it. He slowly placed my hands into his, a true symbol of gratitude and warmth. His smile was angelic and beaming, a true smile of warmth as if in peaceful bliss. Ever since I received those chocolates from the unknown sender, my school life has changed. I made a lot of new friends and learned more about those friends. And I also met someone who gave me butterflies. Maybe this is just a fleeting feeling, but I don't think I want to let this season of blossoms go. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna confess my feelings today. Let's go ahead and find Derek. I closed my eyes and fell into a deep train of thought. As I stood there within my own silence and darkness, a form took shape within my mind. Derek DaChoco. Perhaps long before his dark chocolate eyes met mine, our destiny was already decided. Our fates ordained by the world to be meant to be together, like marshmallows and hot chocolate. Oh, he's looking a lot better. At least he has a shirt on. Derek! I called out to him outside the nurse's office. Derek stopped in his tracks but didn't turn around. I ran towards him, embracing him from behind in the tightest hug I could provide. Let me be your guardian angel, Derek. He raised his hands as if to pry my arms away. My grip loosened ever so slightly as he spun around and hugged me back. My chocolates. The ones I made in class. I made them for my father. Chocolates? What Oh! So he did make those chocolates for a very special someone, but the chocolates had nothing to do with school. It was for family? It's quite sweet, really. But I'm done seeking his approval. I'm done trying to reconcile with him. He'll never understand me, and I in turn will never be considered worthy of his love. Oh, Derek. Hyper. We were locked and embraced for what felt like an eternity. It was as if the world itself celebrated with us, sending cherry blossoms to dance around us, opening like upon the spring breeze. Alright, I think so far that one's one of my, like, favorite endings because of how much Derek, like, you know, DaChoco probably deserves that love because, you know, how much of a tragic backstory the pleb has, and he's always meant to be fighting, but I guess we were always there for him. I guess something I really haven't been doing is kind of like giving my post thoughts on the stories, and firstly, I think this one is my favorite, and honestly, for the Madeline one, I didn't expect to be the ending how it was. Like, I'm surprised how all the fanboys and girls of his club was just like, oh, wow, okay, take care of him for us, and, you know, they were all chill with it. But Derek DaChoco one, that was just so sad, but man, they really try and just spell it out for us. This guy is, especially with the memory scene, which we can actually see right here in the emblem, that in the memory scene, we have Leave Me Alone, which, come on, they're just trying to show off he's built. This is like the most thirst trap thing I've seen so far. And then we have the happy ending called Guardian Angel, because we want to go ahead and protect him if he's, you know, going to always be fighting all the time. And also, we do have access to gifts, which I can spend hearts on, which, hey, how much can 5 hearts give? I can spare 5 hearts, right? Isn't it? Is this something I can do? I thought it was. Give gift. What? Wait, okay, I think I click on, yeah. Oh, okay. So it'd be the equivalent of the amount of hearts that you get. So that'd be 70. Okay, so... Okay, I actually understand this now. Maybe if I kind of just whale with a bunch of crystals. I mean, there's only so many refills, but I mean, there are packages. I mean, I guess if you did whale it, then you could actually get this, at least for one of them, done. And you can get titles. Okay, you have titles based around the endings, being Guardian Angel, and you also have the profile picture. I'm not sure which one you would try and go for here, but I gotta be honest, all of them have their unique concept, if that makes sense. By the way, is the Give Gifts one just for each separate one, or is it for just one a day? Okay, it's for each separate one. That is pretty good. And didn't they change? Because it seems like those gifts were the same, I think. Okay, all the gifts are the same for all cookies, I'm pretty sure. No, wait, these ones are different. Like, the bear one. Man, I wish I stocked up on more bears. I only have one. But, whatever. With that being said, I guess I can end the video right here. Because, well, we made it through and we got the happiest ending for them. So, with that being said, if you enjoyed this video, then please be sure to leave a like on it. And also share this video with your friends if you enjoy my Cookie Run content. And if you enjoy my content in general, why not subscribe? And also hit the bell icon to be notified of whatever I do in the future. I also have Mercy if you want to check it out. I'm not forcing you to buy anything at all. I also have a Discord down in the description if you want to check it out. It's called the Hypenese Hub. It's a fun time down there, and we're trying to expand each and every single day. And last but certainly not least, there's another link down in the description that leads to a Twitter post where if it gets 10,000 likes, I can get the Cookie Run new 2 set for absolutely free. But above all else, I will see you entities and guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese. Oh wow, look how good that is!